What up? This is the final episode of the Jake and Andy Show. It is May 14th, and we've released... This will be our 5th episode. We're sorry.
I call that a successful year.
No. May 14th last year, Ben and Andy Show had 20 episodes. I apologize for being so lazy this year. That's on me. Why don't we just get straight into it? You want to get some news?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right. The first one. This was brought to us by our assistant, Teddy Good. The U.S. Supreme Court lifts the federal ban on sport betting. Our assistant, Teddy, has had a lot of problems with gambling in the past when it comes to sports, but now he can do it legally.
So when did sports betting become illegal in the first place?
Teddy?
1992.
1992. It became illegal. 26 years later, it is now legal.
Basically, all the countries that were not America could have sports betting, and Americans could participate in their websites, but the casinos and every other betting place in America was not allowed to allow sports betting.
Not so free, huh?
Trump. Mrs. Brown tipped me off on this story about Arlington High School vandalism. So basically, if you ever heard of a thing called senior prank, this Arlington group of 14 senior male students took it a little too far. And
A little too far?
A little too far. And
Too far.
yeah, this is why it's not really allowed anymore. They spray painted and vandalized the school with anti-gay slurs and a swastika. And also they damaged vending machines, display cases, and fire extinguishers. So what do you think about that, Andrew?
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't like it. I think it's bad when you vandalize vending machines and your school with slurs. Oh. It's a place where you go to learn. It's a place where you go to grow and to mature.
Right. Back when my sister was in the high school, and probably 5 years ago, they did a lot of senior pranks, but yeah, they were a little vandalizing, but...
Little vandalizing?
Little vandalistic.
Not a word.
That sounds like a word.
No, vandalistic is definitely not a word. But anyway, little vandalistic stuff, like such as putting crickets in the school and putting a dead fish in the ceiling, which is kind of funny at the same time. Wait, so is vandalistic a word?
Yep.
Vandalistic's a word, everyone.
It is. And they also
face.
destroyed an emergency defibrillator. Defibrillator.
What's that?
The heart thing. All over the United States, it's prom season. And what better way to ruin your prom than bring a tiger? In Miami, the Christopher Columbus High School, first off, it's called Christopher Columbus High School.
Already too far.
Their prom on Friday
Triggered.
night had a tiger.
Well,
and a lot of people are upset that they brought a tiger to prom. What do you think about that?
Well, a lot of people, I think there's a little bit of correlation to the name of the school and the tiger. So typically, a lot of people do not like Christopher Columbus, or the people that don't like Christopher Columbus, will never shut up about how bad he is.
It's not the point of the story. The point of
they bring a tiger to school, and they're all complaining all the time. Just let the tiger be at the prom. That's pretty sick.
I hope there's a tiger at my prom on Friday.
Why?
Tigers are awesome.
Yeah.
And
what do you
that
think
would be
about Christopher
very
Columbus?
Cool.
Yeah,
Christopher Columbus was a great guy. He discovered America.
In other news, gas prices rise to levels not seen in more than 3 years. Thanks, Trump. What's your take on that?
I'm not too happy about it. I have no money at all. I can't afford gas.
So there's this group called OPEC, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, that controls basically all of the oil. And so they decide how much oil gets exported to the rest of the world. And when they say there's not that much oil that's going to the rest of the world, then there's a lower supply, and therefore the price goes higher.
Supply and demand.
Yeah, that's why it would be so important if America could start producing more of its own oil, because then we wouldn't be controlled by
And how do we produce
OPEC.
our own oil?
By increasing fracking in places like the shale fields in North Dakota.
You heard it here first. Controversial,
Wait,
to the
one
point.
One
Thank
more
you.
question for Teddy.
Okay.
What year will...
You have your own mic.
Well, you put it in my face. Okay. What year will the world run out of oil? Or will it?
I don't know.
So, the new embassy in Jerusalem, the new U.S. embassy, has opened up in Jerusalem, but an hour ago, actually, Israeli troops killed dozens of Palestinian protesters at the U.S. embassy. So, for those who don't know, like me and Jake, why there's so much turmoil there, we're going to have our friend Teddy explain.
Hi, guys. So basically what's going on is the Israelis and the Palestinians both want the land, and the Israelis, who are mostly Jewish, consider Jerusalem to be their land because it's a holy city in the Jewish religion, and the Muslims consider it to be their land because they lived there for a really long time. And so basically, when the U.S. moved the Israeli embassy to Jerusalem, it was basically recognizing Jerusalem as part of Israel, and that made the Palestinians really mad. So they were having protests, and then the Israelis basically shot a bunch of them.
So, that story all around. Now let's get to the real meat and potatoes of the show.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
All right. We went out on a hot summer day. It's spring still, but it was like 90 degrees a few weeks ago, right?
Andrew's wearing pants.
I still had to wear pants. I'm self-conscious about my legs. Anyway, we went out and we went and we reviewed different types of ice cream. And also our interns reviewed some food. So let's check it out. Summertime has hit Scituate very badly. It's 90 degrees outside right now. Way too hot, actually. Like, I like a nice 75 degrees. Too hot. It's humid. I'm wearing long pants right now, jeans. I didn't have any shorts. I don't look good in shorts. I'm self-conscious about my legs because they're thick. So I like to wear pants every now and again, almost all the time, actually. So, but either way, it's hot out. And what better way to relieve the summer heat than ice cream? Let's check out the flavor. We are here at Dribbles, by the way. Did I mention it's hot out? It's 90 degrees. We got frappes, extra thick frappe, malt, freeze, ice cream, root beer float. Oh, I gotta look at that. We got vanilla, chocolate, coffee, chocolate chip, mint chocolate chip, mocha chip, cookie dough, Oreo cookie, coffee Oreo, coffee Kahlua brownie, maple walnut, pistachio, peppermint stick, butter crunch, Reese's Fut Cup, Milky Way, Almond Joy, Moose Tracks, bubblegum, cotton candy, mint fudge Oreo. Jake, what did you get and how does it taste?
Wait, my hair's bad. I got a chocolate frap, and it is delicious. Brain freeze.
The heat has subsided, but it's still ice cream season here. So, we went to JJ's, and I gotta say, it's better than Dribbles. In fact, I'd say it's at least 1.5 times better than Dribbles. What's your take on it?
I don't know, I have beef with Dribbles, but I'll probably go JJ's.
Why do you have beef with
Why do you
Dribbles?
have beef with Dribbles?
Oh, last year they changed their flurry size from a cup to like a little cup, and they raised the prices, exposed their owner.
What'd you get here? What'd you get
This
here?
is also still pretty expensive. I mean, I got a twist. I spent my last $2 to my name on that.
I got a vanilla here. I'm a vanilla guy, and I gotta say this vanilla tastes pretty vanilla, but it's pretty good to me. I like it.
As we know, JJ's is known for not only their ice cream, but their food as well. So this is me and Teddy's food review here. We both got burgers with ketchup on it, exactly the same menu item. So that way, we have a very unbiased rating. There's the patty there.
Very thin.
This looks very old-fashioned-y. Looks good. I'd say Teddy take the first bite.
How's it?
It's delicious.
It's not bad.
I'm gonna go in. Just like Grandma used to make. Very good. I give it a solid 6.5 out of 10.
Give it a 5.
5 out of 10?
Really?
That fails. That's a 50. That fails.
That's average. That's in the middle. It's an average hamburger. Average.
In that case, I've done average in
It's
school.
slightly above average.
I'm thrilled for ice cream this summer. Aren't you, Andrew?
No.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Vanilla.
Generic. Speaking of hot days, the senior skip day was a couple weeks ago on a Wednesday. I did not participate. I had a baseball game.
Another one coming up.
Andrew did not participate.
No, I was on an airplane.
He was on an airplane. So actually he was skipping, but he wasn't doing it for skip day. He was in London. And
I was not. I was in Manchester.
he was in Manchester. Yeah, he was being all Britishy. And anyways, Teddy and Cam went down to the beach to interview some seniors during F block. I was not able to go. I was going to my game, and we'll take a look at that.
It's a beautiful day out here in Scituate. Now, you know, I'm usually the man behind the camera, but I am Cam Stone. And I'm here at Peggotty Beach. And we've seen a lot of students here participating in Senior Skip Day. And we were coming down here to see if we could find any of those students. And we just so happened to find a few of our wonderful journalism students as well, skipping the day to go to the beach. I'm going to sit here in the sand.
Come here.
So, it is Senior Skip Day. Why did you decide to skip today?
Hi, today I decided to skip because of the peer pressure. I just didn't want to be left out. Also, it's Senior Assassin Week, and I was just like, yo, live for the thrill. Let's try to get my assassin, get me out. Yeah, live life on the edge.
So, back on the Senior Assassin note, are you guys at all scared that you will be assassinated on the beach where there's water everywhere, infinite ammo?
Hey, I can swim. I'd like to address that by addressing another issue. This morning, I tried to go get my assassin. Did not work out. As I'm walking out, I see the person who's supposed to have me. I'm like, yo, bro, let's plan something out. I'm down to get shot. I don't need this pressure. It's senior year.
You want to get shot,
Want to get shot? Live for the thrill.
but you don't want the $700+ that is the cash prize.
I work for my money.
Wow. We're here with Coy McCroskey. Why did you decide to skip?
Because it's an absolutely gorgeous day out today, and I just wanted to enjoy my day and not be stuck inside a prison building, you know?
Now, are you at all scared about Senior Assassin?
Not really, because I don't know who has me, so I don't really know how to scout them out, so I'm just living on the edge.
Yeah, what is that in your hand, Emily?
My water gun, just in case I see my target. I don't really think she'll be here. She's a good student.
Who's your target? Who's your target?
Can't say. You'll probably find out on Sunday, because I'm not going to be able to kill her, so.
Are you guys at all, like, you know, the nerves are up right now?
Actually, yeah, my person, like, I know who has me, and I'm honestly scared. Because I know that he's such a hardo, so, like, but I know he doesn't know I'm here.
So after that interaction, we're going to be going on a senior hunt to see where they all ended up. Now, we know because of Senior Assassin, a lot of them just ended up staying home, but I guarantee there are some crawling around in the crevices. I know they're somewhere, and I'm going to find them. Well, we're on the prowl. Couldn't find anyone. We're out of time. It looks like they all decided to stay home. They're little wusses. They're too scared for Senior Assassin. Boy, oh boy, is this game getting the best of everyone. We'll see you guys next time, and let me know if I did better than Andrew. Anyway, see you later.
I never saw the video, by the way. Great job, interns. You have a promising future next year in the media sector of the situation.
Possibly.
They might not get it. They're not going to get it. Teachers have the ability to inspire and change one's life, right?
Yeah.
And college is a huge, huge scam that people are still falling for and are going to be in debt for the rest of their lives if they go. I'm going, by the way, but hopefully I'll get out of it. But still, sometimes along the way comes a person who is both able to inspire and save you money.
School is like winemakers. So, and the students are like the grapes. And then they shape them into what they are supposed to be until they're ready to go out into the real world. I thought that was a pretty good metaphor. I think that would be a great addition to the show before this video. So that's why I said that. Thank you. Go to the video.
No. We're here with Mr. Mingles, who is a teacher here at Scituate High School, but also a college professor at UMass Lowell and Northeastern University. And he's got a new program that he'd like to talk about. Mr. Mingles, can you tell us about this program?
Oh, didn't see you guys come in.
He's working on engineering stuff.
Yes, I can. It's a new program that is really groundbreaking. It's an opportunity for high school students to take as many as 12 credits while they're still in high school. And what this means is that in addition to getting a high school education, high quality education here at Scituate High School. You can graduate high school with 12 credits and also a certificate in advanced manufacturing. And that is a credential which will help you get a summer job, get an internship, get a co-op job, and it's just a great opportunity.
College, super expensive. How much money would a student save by doing this program?
Could be significant. If you take all 12 credits, which is 4 classes and a lab, so a total of 5 classes, if you take all of them, the out-of-pocket expense maximum, which this may go down, but right now the full cost of that is about $4,000. And if you have 12 credits, that's almost a semester in college. So if you can save a semester in college, that can save you $30,000.
Thank you, Mr. Mingles. Wait, no, not yet.
More questions?
Yeah, I got one more question. So, what time would this be at? Would it be a night class or something, or would it be during the summer? And what would the kids actually do in these classes?
Night class, and right now the target is to have it on a Thursday evening, so it doesn't interfere with any activities that kids have going on during the school day, or even if you play a sport after school. And it's going to be hopefully starting this summer. And typically it's going to be 1 course in the fall and 1 course in the spring, and then possibly 1 in the summer as well. During those 14 weeks, on 3 or 4 Saturdays, we will go up to UMass Lowell and use their makerspace, which is just a tremendous space. And the equipment they have is you can make anything that you can dream. It's just a great opportunity. Everybody wins here. Or most important, it's the opportunity for kids to have an advantage when they go to college.
Awesome. Where can people find you, Mr. Mingles?
I'm in room 154 at Scituate High School.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Mingles. The Boy Scouts have officially dropped their name and become Scouts, BSA. Why? Who knows? We're going to go figure out what people think of this new change.
I don't like it. I think that it's stupid that you can't have the word boy in it because it's traditional for like boys and girls to be separated. And I think if you don't feel comfortable being part of Boy Scouts, then no one's making you join it.
No, because there's Girl Scouts, so why would they be in Scouts BSA if there's Girl Scouts?
So now we have Lauren, who is actually in Girl Scouts. Lauren, what do you think of them changing Boy Scouts to Scouts BSA?
I think that Boy Scouts is just a club for boys to hang out in. I don't think it should really be a integrated thing between boys and girls, just because if guys want to hang out, they should be able to do that, and girls can have their own thing. I don't know. I think it's created for things that boys like more, and Girl Scouts for things that girls like more, so.
But Boy Scouts, they do learn skills and such as tying ropes and what have you. So do you think girls should be able to learn that as well?
Yeah, I mean, if girls want to join Boy Scouts, I think they can. I don't know how many girls would join Boy Scouts, in my opinion, but I think if they want to, they can.
Thank you. We are here with Brianna Trefiro, who was also a Girl Scout back in the day. What do you think of them letting girls into the Scouts now?
I think it's important that people can really pursue their interests, but I think that's kind of what the purpose of Girl Scouts was. So I'd be interested to see like where the difference is that girls can join the Boy Scouts, but boys can't join the Girl Scouts.
Did Girl Scouts do the same thing as Boy Scouts?
I don't really know. What does a Boy Scout do? But
I don't know. I was hoping you'd know.
Were you a Boy Scout?
No.
I didn't think so.
I went on camping trips and we did mess with knots. We went on camping trips. Oh, I remember we slept in a museum once.
Museum of Science?
Museum of Science. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
What do you think of the new change? Should the girls be allowed in the Boy Scouts?
I don't want to be controversial, but I kind of think that's what the point of Girl Scouts
It's going on Scituate Monthly. It's going to be controversial.
Oh, well, I think if they're going to allow girls in, they should no longer be called the Boy Scouts because that would obviously not make sense.
It's becoming Scouts now.
Just Scouts of America. But yeah, I think that if there's clearly a demand, that's why they must have done it, if I had to guess. I obviously don't know a lot about it, but that would be my...
And someone else brought up that if they're probably... I don't think they're letting boys into the Girl Scouts. What do you think about that?
Seems a little unfair, like a double standard, but that's not surprising.
I think Boy Scouts are corrupt anyway, so adding girls, who cares? Maybe it makes them more corrupt, but like, who cares? I think boys and girls should be able to be as corrupt as they want.
That's the end of the show. That's our final episode. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with that atrocity?
It was a great show. Everybody liked it.
I sure hope so.
And now, I'll just go back to a normal kid without the fame, without the fortune.
Well, I'm done with the show, and I think it's time I pass on the torch. We'd like to thank a few people first.
Thank you to all our viewers, first of all.
Yes, thank you for everyone on Channel 8 who watched the show. Thank you to Mr. Seth Pfeiffer for putting this on Channel 8 for us. He's over there, he's ignoring us. But thank you, Seth, for allowing us this studio space. Thank you, Miss Hall, for allowing us to do this show. And, anyone else?
I'd like to thank my mom and Mrs. Conley. Thank you, Miss Conley, for providing me this great co-host.
And viewers like you, thank you. Let's pass on the torch to our protégés, our interns. This is theirs now.
Get out of the way of the camera. Ready?
Who's me on the show next
Do
year?
it like the wiffle ball thing.
All right, everybody hold it.
No, you gotta do it like the wiffle ball thing. What's the wiffle ball thing? So ready? Just grab it. You grab. You grab. Game over. We out.
Jake and Andy show's done. Stone Good show starts next year. Thank you.